Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of the Spirit, washed in his blood. Well, hey everybody, it's your old pal Tim. Just going to do a really quick update on all of the things we have going on. There's so many things happening, and I apologize for not doing more update videos. I don't want to wear anybody out with too many of them. I've done that in the past. But also, we're just so busy, and that's a great thing. That's a good thing that I don't find the time to do them as much as I should. So I apologize for that. So I'm here to do a quick update and to tell you about our spring fundraiser, which is going on right now. Let's talk about that first. We every year in May we do a spring fundraiser, and this year I'm not hitting it nearly as hard as I have in the past. I don't know if that's bad or good. It's just kind of what the Spirit's telling me. We were blessed in January to have an angel donor donate, and we were donate $10,000, and we were matched. So we were able to raise over $20,000 in January with an impromptu fundraiser. Well, what a blessing. What a blessing that was. So that's probably why I'm not hitting it hard. But just know that the more we go out and the more we do and the more that we're trying to help other people, other organizations with recovery and with faith, it costs us money. And we do this for free. We do this as a free service to people who probably they need to put their money into other resources, or they don't even have those resources. You know, we go to shelters, we go to jails, we go to reentry programs, we go to other nonprofits, faith-based ministries, we do events, recovery festivals, all of this stuff, and we do it for two reasons. We do it to help people who are struggling with recovery, but the main reason we do it is to honor and glorify the name of Jesus Christ. And what a blessing to get to do that. It's amazing. And the schedule is off the charts. I'm going to more places. It's mind-blowing to me, all the places that God is sending me to. And I'm just absolutely blessed to get to do it. Just a quick update. In 2 weeks, I'm going to New York. We just sent out 2 cases of recovery Bibles to head that way, so we'll have them and we'll give them away when we're up there. We're going to the Syracuse Teen Challenge. We're going to some of the local jails, speaking with the inmates. We do that here too. And then we'll be doing the Cayuga County Recovery Fest. All those things. Get back. I have one day off. Actually, that one day off, I'm playing a concert in town, and then the next day I go to Phoenix. Rod, who helps this ministry so much, we go to Phoenix and we're doing 3 Celebrate Recoveries while we're there. And know that when you donate to this ministry, unless you specify that you want to send us to a particular place, or you have or you want to be part of the global mission trips. And yeah, it's becoming global. I got to tell you something. Your donations don't go to that. Your donations don't go to the travel expenses. Your donations go towards Minnesota and the surrounding states, which doesn't cost much for the donors, and it costs, but it's not like going to New York. And when we go to places like New York, know that there's usually people behind it that either a church or an organization or a person, they pay the expenses for those particular trips. So I don't want you to think that you're giving money to this uh, ministry, this nonprofit, and then I'm flying to New York and doing all of this. I'm very frugal and I am very efficient with your hard earned money that you donate to this ministry. I know there are a lot of issues with fraudulent nonprofits going on, not only in Minnesota, but around the country. And I want you to know that we're different. We're a nonprofit, but your donations don't come out of your taxes. It's not a mandatory thing that you have to give to, and then you don't know where your money's going, which is usually the case in those scenarios. With me, I'm extremely transparent. You know exactly where your money's going, what it's being spent for, and you can know that I'm just not capable of thinking that I can outwit or try to diss God in any way. I have a tremendous fear of that, and I think that's a healthy fear. I think we need to realize that when it comes to working with people under the name of God, we have a responsibility. We have a great responsibility. And not only in the teachings and what we do to work with people, but our money too. You know, it's not like your donations are buying cars and bling and all of this stuff, because with Faith Recovery Music, it is not. And we're 7 years strong and we're still going strong. Great things are happening. So we'll be going to Phoenix then in August, heading back down to Atlanta and Nashville. We've done a lot of shelters and Celebrate Recoveries and a few churches in the area. And then I'll be going to Knoxville. And we're going to try to work out a plan where we can hit some places from Minnesota down. And I actually will take on gigs, not ministry gigs, but personal gigs to help raise some money when we're out on the road to try to fund these too. And I love that I'm in this. I'm blessed to get to do this. A lot of other things coming up. The best thing to do is probably look at the schedule on the website, www.faithrecoverymusic.com. You can see all the places we're going. You can see the uptick in the places that are inviting us to come in, because the numbers are still off the chart. But I got to tell you, there's been also a decline in fentanyl overdoses in the last year, and that's great. But there are some new insidious drugs on the way. There's a new one that's coming out that's even stronger than fentanyl. The enemy's working hard, I'm telling you, and it's all over the place. And we have to be aware. We have to protect our kids. We have to protect our communities. We have to protect our families. And when I look at it, and believe me, I know not everybody's an alcoholic and not everybody's a drug addict. If you go play one hand of blackjack, that doesn't mean you need to go to Gamblers Anonymous. I get that. I get that. But there are a lot of us who struggle with this. I'm one of them. And it's something that is so sinister. It'll destroy, it's like cancer. It doesn't just destroy the person's life who it's affecting, it destroys everybody within that person's circle. Everybody. That rippling effect is massive. So just check out the website for our schedule. I have to do it every month now because of all the places we're going. And again, it's a great thing. January, going to Serbia. Yes, the country of Serbia, to work with men and women in recovery at a particular church. Not only are they trying to work their recovery, they're seeking Christ. And there's a wonderful person and group of people that have put this together and have asked me to join along. And so I'm going to Serbia. And just so you know, that does not come out of they're covering the expenses for that. So that doesn't come out of your donation. Again, your donations are more focused on the state, surrounding areas, surrounding states, and maybe some travel, but usually never. Usually those are funded through private organizations, entities, and people, and sometimes churches. That's how it works. So isn't I'm just thrilled that I get to go to Serbia on behalf of God and on behalf of my recovery and my faith recovery in music. I get to go there and play music, talk about my recovery, and give testimony of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Wow, wow, boy, I love what I get to do now. It's made my life so much more fulfilling. I love playing music. I've always loved playing music. Most of you know that. But now I feel like God is given me a mission with it. You're on a mission from God. I just absolutely love it. So, and right now we also, to fill you in, we do have 2 weekly meetings going on. We have a meeting at Cedar Press Coffee, which is 108 Main Street East. Great coffee, great place, great surrounding. Tuesdays at 5:30 we do the FRM 12-step study, and that's through the Life Recovery Bible, so it's biblically based. And then on Wednesdays at 5:30 we're doing the Living Large and the Victory Gap class. That's taught by Rod Teets, and that's an amazing class. So and you all are invited. And the greatest thing about it is, we have snacks on hand, we have fruit and cookies, and the coffee is wonderful. You don't have to drink my rank coffee anymore. So come join us for these wonderful things. And our fundraiser is going to go until June 10th, and then I leave the next day for New York. So if you would like to donate, you can either donate through Facebook. We have a fundraiser going on there. If you're on Facebook and friends with me, you've probably seen it. I'll put a link on this. But we've also on the website, there are QR codes for PayPal and Venmo. You can donate through them as you learn about what this ministry does and how we help people and how we serve God. And another thing you could do is you could mail us a check to Faith Recovery and Music at P.O. Box 367, New Prague, Minnesota 56071. I don't want to go too long on this video. I want to honor your time. So please, and if you have any questions or concerns about anything, or if you know somebody who's struggling that, maybe they need a meeting, or maybe they just need someone to talk to, hit me up, come to one of our meetings. We got some great folks that are really working hard on their recovery, and I get to see this. I'm blessed to get to see these people that have come in and just they're rebuilding their lives. People ask me, well, how many people have you helped, and blah blah blah, and it's like, you got to remember this. We're dealing with recovery. We're pretty much given a daily reprieval. We die daily. It's sort of like the third step. I've got to continually ask God I got to continually turn it over to God. I don't just do that once and then it's done. I have to do that multiple times a day. And recovery is kind of similar in the respect that we're given 24 hours. And I'll tell you what, right now I'm getting ready to go over to the Tuesday meeting and prep for it. There's going to be a lot of people there that today are doing fantastic. Tomorrow, we'll worry about tomorrow when it gets there. God says we don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about today. Today has enough worry of its own for us not to be concerned with tomorrow. So, and I'm blessed to get to do this. And I want to thank you for all of your help over the last 7 years. We're going strong. I feel God has blessed this ministry, and we'll keep doing the very best we can. Financially, presentation wise, in respects to reaching people, but first and foremost in our respect to honoring God. That's number one. So God bless you, and we'll talk soon.